Hey there, hey there. Hope everyone can hear me. It is me, Snacks, and I am back on building the Gundam wing. Is it the HG? Um, Gundam Wing Zero, the Endless Waltz version. Yeah. It's pretty gunpla with nice wings, and it's just one of the good ones from one of my favorite series. Come on now. Oh, okay, that just popped right out. There we go. There we go. All right, it's telling me to move this thing. Not really easy to move around. Really not. These little knobs right here, just not the easiest thing to move around, but it's okay. I was not stream sniping. I was doing like the dual share streaming thing. It's like it's been there like the whole time. Jelly hasn't turned it off, So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do it too. I think T-shirt did it one night. There we go. T-shirt historian. I think his show's still. I think he's still on. I don't know. Good old T-shirt historian. He's got his like Weekend Geek or whatever. It's Tuesday night, like talk about the show. Dang, Table Talk Tuesday or something like that. I don't know. Wow. Forward, back, loosen up a little bit. Now can I turn it? Thing is, this little knob's too tiny to freaking move around. Should have had tweezers. It wasn't me. I don't have tweezers on me right now. I don't know where my tweezers went. I'll have to buy some new ones. It's okay. That's okay. There we go. That's essentially somewhat like how they want it. Okay. Hey, what's up, fam? Not much, not much. I was finishing Big Blue Kaiju. Yeah, if you think Harold is big, uh, BBK, he dwarfs that guy, man. He is a monster. Probably why I called him Kaiju. he he is King Kong size. He's Godzilla size. He is a monster. So I'll be trucking around Saturday. I might be too tired to pop into the Cotton Council Saturday or snowed up. Maybe I'll be up and at 'em, but I do have to open the next day because someone wanted to take freaking a vacation or whatever, and then I got caught with freaking more work. It's so stupid, but these things happen. What's up, my naggers? I'm not a nagger. I'm a nipper. Well, I guess I'm both. I got my nippers right here, and I'm the only one on the show, so I have to talk until Pumpquaddle gets here. Then I can focus on building. But okay, I need C. I need panel C. Where's panel C? There it is. All right. Oh my God, no gator on the council. Will we actually be able to have a conversation? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys will actually talk about something. And you can say you can talk about Star Wars without someone going freaky, crazy all the time. Then again, Gator talks about Star Wars all the time. You just have to wait till he freaks out. His freak out's done, and then you can have a very in-depth conversation with the space goblin fanatic. Wow, these are small ass pieces. Ooh, okay. All right. So 4. Let's see, 19, 18, 19 right here. Here's 19. So clip, clip, and clip. I think this is a real grade. Is it real? Yeah, it's a real grade. So be careful with it. Files right here. Let's clean this edge up a little bit. Cool. So this bit it's this way, this like this. I guess and slides in like that. It's like this. There we go. Yeah, that fits. That works a lot. So it's not very good. All right. Yep. Good old Dave is here. Marcus is here. How the snack only have 177? Oh, I have 177. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, it's because I've been doing everything, been very busy except for on the channel. So it's like I've been busy, but no one's been able to appreciate it because they don't see me, and that's the sad bit, right? And that fits like that very nicely. All right, this is the waist unit, right? Yeah, it's the waist unit. Okay, sweet. I think this is all organized, mostly on the same panels, right? So, oh, yeah, some F's. Okay. All right, so those stickers. Yeah, I don't want sticker placement. I want to see the names on the thing. Okay. Hey, what's up there, Papa Cotton? AKA the Cotton Minister. Yes, the Diocese of Puppetries. All right. Let's. Yeah, is it these ones? Can't be. Is it? I think so. Okay, so we got F5, F6, and these are the A's. Okay, so I'm real quick with the panels today. I'm really quick with the panels today, which is good because I'm usually kind of slow with them. So 5 and 6 are right here. Yeah, I do plan on doing a show tomorrow, so that'll be good. I should do some skit writing, you know what I mean? Which me and Punkwell are going to talk about a little thing because we're going to stop our nip and nags pretty soon, which will be sad, but it's about time to move on to other things, you know. Nippers and naggers, and they're fun. They're fun. I will be doing some building every once in a while, you know. But I just feeling like Tuesdays. I can do other stuff too, you know. I don't feel like I don't want to be too locked in doing one thing. This is A, so I want. What's it? 7, 7, and 8. Let's see, sketch. Oh, that piece just popped off. All All right. I think that's pieces. And we'll go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it'll be fun. The local con's actually doing a pretty good job. A lot better programming this year, so I'm actually kind of happy. Again, my works. This is like, oh, you can't go. I'm like, bullshit, I can't go. Are you okay? We'll move stuff around for you. I'm like, yeah, man. I'll show up when I show up. Oh, I got the wrong one on. Ooh. Thinking about these things. All right. So. Should fit like this. So I have the wrong way? No, it should fit this way or that way. Let's see. Let's look at it. 2 holes. I got 2 holes. And they should slot in nicely. So there we go. Yeah. I knew I could fix it. All right, so slide it in like this. It's a matter of orientating it correctly. All right, so I don't like that little nub right there. Let's grab my little too aggressive with that. Let's get the 20 sandpaper. There we go. Still a bit aggressive, but not as harsh. Okay. And ooh. All right. I'm almost done my van project, then I can make videos. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta fix the car. The Snackmobile's gonna need new brakes and all that other stuff. It's just, yeah, these things happen. Oh, sheesh. Okay, so hate when this happens. It happens quite more often than I would like, but so they don't want these popping out because that happens a lot. I'm gonna slide this in like so. And then is it facing oriented the right way? Yeah. Then you're gonna grab these. And just plug this in. So that way it stays on. Huzzah. Okay, same thing with this side. Well, that popped off nicely, which might be a good thing or not. Who knows? Okay, so there we go. That fit nicely. Big old stupid fingers. Yeah, I don't know how big BBK is, but Big Blue Kaiju, he is a biggin. He is a biggin. He is too big to take to Texas. He's too big to take on the plane, at least. I think I could drive. Not comfortably, anyways. I don't want to. That's a long drive. Wow, that is a long drive. Okay, so we need Charlie again. Panel C. We're looking for 18. C18, here it is. I want to get this done by tonight, but you never know. Sometimes they just... Okay, so what's here? It's like so, right? Russian buildings. Don't like that little knob right there. I should have sanded it, but probably get with this. Oh, that's good. Okay, show. Tension. That needs to be pointed up like that. So going down. Right there. So, oh, that's panel G. Oh, it does got me jumping around again. Panel G somewhere around here. Panel G, here it is. Okay. Number 4. Right there. This one right here. I just got to finish Gator's costumes and stuff like that. Gator's gonna look great in his cosplay. I don't know. Can puppets cosplay? I don't know. Not sure. It can cosplay or not. But, yeah. Okay. Would it be considered cosplay? No. Probably the cosplay community be like, no, that's a puppet. That's different. Ah. Who knows? Maybe some of the community be like, oh my god, yes, yes. Never know. You never know about these situations, you know. People in different communities, they get weird, and the cosplay community, yeah, those people can be weird or based. There's some pretty based people in the cosplay community. There are people who are real prudes, and then there are people who are real. Well, let's just say there's certain people who sell lewds. Let's just say that. It's true. They do that. They do. All right. Let me know in the chat if you want to see Gator's lewd cosplay, aka pop culture themed lingerie. Oh god, that's funny. Yeah, back in the day, it used to be just like, you know, they would just girl-matize like a certain character. Now they just they do the character, but they like make it like lingerie. I'm so like, what? I think it was the quartering that Jeremy from the quartering is just like cosplay is just lingerie. I'm like, no, it's not. And but then again, he was talking to about one of the I think it was like a female games journalist or something like that. I forget what it was. But yeah, that person was definitely trying to play simpy on a certain cast of people. And it can get a little predatory, you know, like the Amaranth people. Amaranth. Yeah, not my favorite Not my favorite person to watch. That's why everyone cries about the horse clip, right? Right? It's because it's that person, I think, right? Is that the reason why? I don't know. Could be. Could be. People just. There we go. Oh no. Play nice. There we go. Right. And yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's see if I can. Come on, shuttle it nicely. Soup, come on. Shit. There we go. There we go. All right. Panels on. Now they want the legs on? Okay. Which way am I going? This one. I hate it. It's really grayed, but it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, I figured it was the red tab in front. Just double checking. Okay, so this piece with the red tabs is in front. Spark it up just, angle it up just a little bit. Okay. Oh. Oh, freaking kneecap, I swear to God. Okay. I think this piece needs to slide down. So, oh, go in, grab it, really grab it, and then angle down. There we go. Okay. Sometimes these pieces get crazy. Check out Brain Shattering's latest video. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I don't think I am. I don't know Brain Shattering. Uh, the lady or gentleman, whoever Brain Shattering is. It looks interesting, though. I wonder what's it about. All right. I have a standing upright. Yeah. Just, I will say this. This guy's starting to look pretty good. The articulation is really, really nice for a scale this small. I mean, it is a perfect grade, so it's smaller, but it's more detailed. Okay, now I'm doing the body unit, which is nice. It's nice. I got the legs out of the way. Punk Waddle always says legs is usually the more difficult side of these things. You know, I agree. I agree. Can't really. You know, it's sometimes the body can be pretty complicated too, especially when they have like certain frames and whatnot. But all right, so B7 and 3. So here's our panel B. Here's our 1, 2, 3. Okay. Kind of doing like a. Can't get the full clip on these. It's okay. I want that to tag off these parts right here. think so, right? I did that wrong. Okay, good. Whew. I was like, I hope this is not a piece of it. It is. Uh-oh. But it's not. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I would have to be like, uh-oh. Let's get the super glue and pray. I think these ones. This is a 7. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so B3, B7. This slides into here, right? And then this rotates up. How does it rotate up? Oh, I see. Whole joint rotates. Oh. Use the table and whatnot. Bend it up like that. There we go. Ta-da! Nice. Very nice. So 1, 2. Okay, so essentially how it is. Or you could just twist it and put it on like that. Yeah. Pegs on the outside. Okay, so what's happening here? Am I taking it off again, or sometimes these things are like, oh, I don't know Japanese, so I can't tell. Do I just pull these back? What am I doing here? Like so? So confusing. Oh, okay. So that goes on later. So I do disassemble it. I was like, why is it showing me that? It's because you're taking it off again. Okay. Sometimes these things they seem a little redundant, but they have their reasons for it. And that's why I always look and try to figure out what the hell they're trying to make me to do, because it's usually a thing I need to do. Usually. When I say usually, I mean mostly always. All right. Yeah, I'm just waiting until like 9:40. Punkwell. I know. He might be sleeping. He did say he'll show today, so which also means he might be sleeping. He might have a big day. Hopefully Ronnie G will pop in too, but he's probably scarfing down his lasagna or whatever he's eating. I'd like to think DJ Ronnie G, he eats lots of lasagna. I feel like he's like a semblance of Garfield, very, very. If Garfield was really into computers, that would be DJ Ronnie G. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I don't know. This kind of gives me a Garfield vibe. Um, I need Delta. Hang on, Delta. This one. This one. It says I need D121. So here's D1, which is the one I wanted. I saw D2, but D2 is a smaller panel. I didn't think I had it on there. All right, so 21 it says. So it's this one, I think. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I might continue my nip and nags on Sunday. I just think just push it back. That way I can have another show, you know? Another show with the puppets. Pushing the puppets. This goes in there like this. Oh, it fits really nicely. And this, the little peg that points up goes up. So, okay. So I can spit it all in one thing. All right. So I need A13, A3, and G1. All right, I think panel A is here. So I need 13. It should be in this area over here. Let's see. Where's 13, right? Yeah, that's what 13 looks like. Okay. 3, which is should be like over here. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it for sure. Looks and is it? Okay. Yeah, I've been on a bit of a stoof with 90s movies. Man, so much bangbusters, you know what I mean? Some people say it's like what made like what killed you know, the rental places, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, Netflix probably killed it for sure, but you know, the internet and all that. But I think the quality of the movies have definitely changed, you know, the writing and all that stuff. It's like it's not an event to go to the video store anymore. You just fire up the computer and plop on freaking Netflix, and you know, I don't know. It's not an event anymore. You know what I mean? It's not an event anymore. Kind of I kind of feel like people don't event it anymore. You know, some people say like, you know, Netflix and chill, and everyone knows just that just means sex now. You know, it's just like, oh, okay, Netflix and chill. It's like yes, Netflix is chill. That's everyone knows that's sex. But what what we what we want to bring back is the actually watching the movie. You know, the movie night. Like, that's what we call it, right? It was called movie night, family movie night. You know, things like that. You know, date night, movie night, stay at home movie night. You know, I don't know. I was not dating in the 90s. I'm not that old, but if I was, like, hey baby, got myself a VHS player and a whole bunch of coupons. You know what I mean? It's like get popcorn and all that stuff. Make a nice fancy dinner at home, because I know how to cook. And then we play the latest just released box office new releases. You know what I mean? They had like the plays and the new releases, and you'd pick two and you'd watch two, like a feature at home. Where's the cheese? Let's see my G panels. It's E. Oh, this is G. But which number is it? One. One. doesn't look. Okay, it is it. I was looking at it. I was like, did not look like it at all. But yeah, yes, it is it. This looks different in paper, right? Looks different in paper. That's okay. Hopefully it's these things are happening. Check the chat. Let's see, Carlos Speech says I'm building a Ford Transit van grooming salon for my wife. Okay, interesting. It's a cool sounding car. Hopefully, I don't know. Am I still live? I haven't seen any refreshing of the chats. Maybe we're just tooling about. Maybe I got a couple lurkers. That happens too. That does happen. I know I might not be the most engaging person, but I try. I do try. Maybe I should try harder, right? Maybe need to be more of a try hard. Okay, so which way does this go? It does go like this, okay. Ooh, let's spit right through. No, not quite. There we go. Just like that. Bang. That was satisfying click. That was. Okay. Okay, so now I need C, which I'm pretty sure C is up here. B is was looking for panel G for the whole time, and it's like, so here's the infamous. It's the translucent circle piece. That's the only piece that's worse than this. Is like you get a little piece that's literally like a micro, just a teeny little nub, and it's translucent. It's like those pieces. Those ones are just terrible. Oh. See, they pop off and they go sing. And they always go zing across the room, and you're like, oh no, I will never find that. The vacuum monster will grab it way before I ever find it. Unless you never vacuum your room. No, you should definitely vacuum your room every once in a while. 814. This one right here. Hey, Retro Collective. Greetings and welcome to the Nip and Nag show. Where I nip and I nag. And we build a Gunpla. Yep. Yeah, I've been building a lot today. Doing pretty good. I worked out a bit. I was making legs for the big blue kaiju. And yes, doing some legs for him. And that's just being cool, being awesome, That's what we do. That's what we do around here, right? Try to be cool and awesome. If we're not cool and awesome, well, we try to figure it out. Figure that out. You know what I mean? Hopefully the gang can see that one person. Oh, good. I think Punk Waddle sees it. He'll pop in sometime soon. Maybe he's getting food. Who knows? I had some food. Nothing too crazy. I was too tired. I was doing so much stuff. I didn't want to cook. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm a master at cooking, but once in a while you just don't feel like it. When you do, yeah, just pop in some Salisbury steaks and microwave, and that's all you like. It's like that's all you have. And it's like, yeah, that's fine. 30 grams of protein, 26 grams of carbs with the mashed potatoes. Like it's perfect for me. All right. Spit like this, yeah. There we go. Bang, bang. Yeah, it's starting to get real good. Real nice for the wing zero. All right, so that's on. And I think they wanted a sticker on this, but that's okay. I'll just keep it just glossy. I don't need the sticker. I don't need like a green sticker on it. They tend to want the green sticker on it, but it's fine. I don't care. Trying to get this done at a moderate pace, you know what I mean? F9, F8. So it's panel F. It's the panel where I look over, and it's right here. 9 and 8 are right here. Perfect. I think they still need these tabs right here. They look really like they're supposed to be there. I almost nabbed off these tabs, but I think they need those tabs, right? It's like, don't cut those tabs. I think that's what they mean. I don't know. If they're in the way, I can always cut them off after. You know what I mean? But they feel like they should be still there. They tabled really. I do like that mouth guard piece. It's really nice. That's a pretty mouth guard piece. All right. Down. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're putting this collar piece like so. Wait, there we go. Should be like this, yeah. Nice and around. Collar down. Should be some slats. That fits there. Little camera tripod's in the way, so it's like, put it. Okay, so here we go. Oh, almost there. There we go. That took some finagling, but it fits perfectly. So it's like well, it's not gonna pop off anytime soon. Not without it. Great difficulty. There we go. And that piece just snapped right in nicely. It's a good snap too. That's really good. Good. I like the red, white, and the blue. Really nice. Very Gundam-like. Okay, looking over to this side. All right. Here we have panels for the lats, panels for the neck. Yeah, bigger neck piece, and then that fits in with the piece that we manipulated earlier, but after we do 2 shoulder pieces. Okay, cool, awesome. All right, so 11 and 12. So 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12. Here it is. Bang, bang, bang. Right. hopefully everyone's enjoying their night. It's been a good day for me, for the most part. For the most part, can't complain. Not that anyone wants to hear my complaints, right? Yeah. I feel like most people just complain all the time. Shuffle their woes onto others, you know. It does suck. It does suck. Especially when no one hears your woes, you know. It's just like some people hear it and they're like, oh no, that's terrible. And then they just move on with their life. It's like, yeah, well, that's what they should do, you know what I mean? They should. I've accepted it, you know. Sometimes I cry, I need help, no one helps me. And it's just like, well, how many times have people cried and you couldn't help, you know what I mean? It happens. It happens. But you know, sometimes you just gotta rise above it. Gotta get self-efficient, self-reliant, self-motivated. It's a do-it-yourself kind of world. Ooh, save that piece. Shake, shake. All right, slide this in. Collar down. Nice and easy. Okay. Or maybe I just need to slot this in first. There we go. That's better. Okay, now we can plop it in like so. There you go. That looks nice. A little over-engineered, but I'm not complaining. So I need 2, 13, and 10 times 2. Okay, 2 times. So, G. This one right here. Yeah, one with the fingers. Yes, yes. Panel G. Panel G, panel G, panel G. All right, so not 2. Is it 2? It is 2. Oh yeah, these are the shoulder-mounted Vulcan guns, which is nice. That's nice. It's only 4-barrel. Not much of a gun, but it's still there. You know. I mean, it's no heavy arms. Heavy arms has the 6-barrel guns. He also has the chest guns too, which is pretty crazy. 10 and 13. Okay, so 10 is. There's 10. These pieces are so little. They're so tiny. I have to be careful with them, because I'll lose them. If I just blow on them wrong, it'll just zoom, zing, zang. Oh no, where they go? They're gone. And here's 13. Okay, I see how this. I'm already seeing how this is assembled. Just looking at the things themselves. It's like, okay, it's like this. Really careful with this little bit right here. It's gonna be. If I do a little too much, it's okay. I'll just follow that down. Okay. Now I really wish I had tweezers. That way I can stand this a little bit right here. It's Okay, this file's really. That pace wasn't bad. This piece is really bad, so let's get physical with it. Perfect. All right. So I'm gonna put this gun piece here. You're real gentle with it. Make sure it's nice and secure. Okay, this piece has a little extra nub on there. Boy. There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay. This piece right here. Go. Almost there. Yes, sir. And we are cooking. We are cooking, sir. Okay. Plop this in here. Somehow. Oh, come on. This is the real nerve-wracking parts where it just gets, you know, these pieces get real small and snap in nicely, but if they don't snap in nicely, they spring. And when they spring, they're small, they go away, and you never find them. So that's why I'm a little less chatty. A little less chatty. Focused into it. Focus into it. Focus into it. But I don't want dead air, so I have to pantomime this, you know. Or not pantomime this, like nervous chatter talk. I don't know what Punkwell is. There we go. There we go. And there's the other. Boop. Peekaboo. There's a gun. There we go. And it closes. And it opens. Just like that. Come on, focus. There we go. See? Very nice. All right. Okay, so these go on. Oh. Ha 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 ha. I forgot to put these panels on. Okay, so should go sliding like this, yeah. Slidings like so. Yeah. All right. So this piece is gonna slot right down in here, like so. This piece is gonna follow suit, same spot, and that piece is not really flush, so I'm gonna shave it a little bit. So perfect. Okay. And I've done that. It fits very nicely. Ha! Sometimes you need a little bit of love, so it'll snap in right in. You know what I mean? Where is Punkwaddle? I know, right? Punkwaddle! But then didn't tell me you were on. Tacos and Salon. Yeah. But we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, people have been popping in, saying hi, and then popping out. It happens. It happens. Been kind of a slow day. That's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. Come on. Fit for 4. There you go. Snap right in nicely. Ha ha. Yes. Yes. And then this slides in here, just like this, because, yeah. Yeah, baby. My guy. He is without arms, but that will be the next step is arm unit. So let's finish up the waist unit. A and C. Okay. So that's G. So C is right here, and A is right there. 7, right? Yeah, 7. 7, 4. So, oops. Always got to remember. Nip on camera. Nip on camera. Nip on camera. Nipping on camera. Talk into the mic. That's how you do this thing. Right? I don't know. Don't bash the camera with the thing. Don't bash the camera. No. So 4. Yeah, 4. Got 4? Yeah. Yeah, 4. It's like, I remember saying 4? I did say 4. Didn't I say 4? I think I said 4. I did say 4. Okay, good. Okay. So this part fits here. That part fits there. And it gets clipped. Yeah. There we go. Clicks nicely. Cool. I can do it this way too, I think. There we go. Bang, bang. Cool. Now we need arm units. And I think the head unit's on last, right? Yeah. Arm units, then the head unit. And then we do the wing unit, the backpack unit, aka the wings. Oh, I forgot how tedious. I don't think I'll be doing this. I don't think I'll be finishing it tonight just because of the wing units. But you never know. I don't know. Maybe Punkwater will pop in and we'll continue talking. But oh boy, he has seen it. He is looking at it. So it's fine. But okay. All right. Sorry about the dead air, everyone. Just looking at things. Awesome one. Howdy, Dave. How dare you? Some smooth AI jazz. Oh, this is some lo-fi stuff in the background. I'm just playing some lo-fi in the background just because it's kind of chill. It's kind of want to sit and chill. And I've been busy all day. A lot of stitching, fabricating some feet, and I was pretty much doing the leg unit, but for the big blue kaiju. So he is a big boy. Oh boy, he's like. If I were to measure him in punkwaddles, he's about 8 to 7 punkwaddles. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe even 10. He might be like 10 like punkwaddles. Like he's at least 7 punkwaddles tall. Like you could probably fit like 10 and a half punkwaddles in his whole body. He's crazy big. Marcus Felix, Minnesota went legal last year. Still no dispensaries. Oh no. Well, last year, okay, yeah. Well, I'm surprised there was no dispensaries yet. Just wait. You'll get some soon. You'll get some soon. It's a matter of time. It is a matter of time. All right. We're going for the arms. Yes, the arms. Arms unit. Oh, kind of running out of drink. Okay. That'll be all right. Wish I had Panquato, though. I can go and get some water. That's okay. How many Olympic swimming pools is that? I don't know. I don't know how many Olympic swimming pools I am. Canonically, a big kaiju, big blue kaiju, like he's a kaiju, so he's like a skyscraper. You know what I mean? He's just as tall as the Trump Tower. That's what I want to say. He's as tall as the Trump Tower. There we go. The one in New York. All right, right arm. So right arm. Guess we're doing right and left. All right. So, is it 1 or is it 10? That's 10, huh? Surprised we didn't do. We need to do. So we got 1 over here. We got 10 over here. Which one are we starting? We're starting with 1, right? That makes sense. No, we're doing 10. Oh, okay. So, sometimes I never do get these. Clip here and then clip there afterwards. Same thing with this one. This one. Clip at the fork. Keep the fork. Same thing with this one right here. Clip. Yeah, falls down. All right, so there are 2 points to cut right here. Okay, there we go. All right, so we manipulate this thing. Okay, so first, so it's faced like this way. We turn it this way, and then we fold it down this way. That's what that one. This one, we turn that way. This one, we turn this way. Keep it forks down like that, I think. And oh, wait, that face like that. Okay, so or not like that. Oh, I had it right the first time. God damn it. So it should look like this. And this goes up. This goes down. That's how that is, right? And then we straighten it out. There we go. That's clipped in. Come on. Play nice, play nice. Okay, so that's got to fit in there like that. But there we go. Did I get it? I think I did. Boom. There we go. So these two little like actuators that fit in like this. So they'll actually. There we go. Kind of hard to see. It's actually neat how it is, but pop the hand off. Come on, hand unit pops off like so, right? Boop. There we go. Cool. All right. Okay, so So I need E. Okay. Still no Waddle? Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm not sure where he is. Yeah. He might be talking, doing the pre-show discussion before for the Florals channel. So I think that's what he's doing. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Don't care. It happens. It happens. Like Floral likes to have things planned out and such. And it's just like, it's okay. It's like I never been onto a pre-show like discussion thing. Maybe it is actually the cool and thing to do. And I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. I'm well prepared to do this all by myself. I would ask you to join Snow Dub, but I know that you've been busy, and you're probably fixing to walk a couple of the dogs. Sure, there's a couple dogs that need a good walkins. All right, so one this way goes here. Whoops, come on now. So this part. And then this piece goes here. Yeah. If it's just like that. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of E on this piece. Okay, 14 and 5A. Okay. So 14 is right here. Five. I got two fives because we have two sides, two arms. So, go. Yep. Yeah, I'll break 200 soon. I will. I just need to get my my butt into gear, right? That's the thing, right? I feel like if I have actually put the work in, maybe it'll actually show. But so these pieces, how is this supposed to fit? It's like this or like this. Okay, so this piece is like this, and this piece is going in like this. And if it doesn't fit like this, I have no idea how it's supposed to fit. Okay, it's like that's how it fits. It's a separate piece. Wow. Okay, so I need to see. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to run out of steam. I don't know why. I have been busy all day, so that's one thing. That's one thing. Yeah. 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 The Saturday is gonna be fun. It's gonna be real tiring though. There's 8. Yeah, I don't know where your pump bottle is. So, all right, so 22. Oh, I don't like these pieces at all. Wow, translucent, very small. So I need 20. Where's 20 at? 19, 18, 20 should be here-ish. Here it is. I was like, should be here, and I just cast my hand over it, and I'm like, oh, it's right there, right where I'm pointing, right where I'm waving my hand. There we go. Very nice nips. Okay, so I said very nice, but it's very not complete. There we go. It's complete. If it's like that, this piece goes here. Like so. Ooh, I do like that piece. That's a nice piece. I listen to banjo music every time your camera focuses. There's a little banjo that twangs on the plane side for a sec. No, it's just lo-fi. It's just lo-fi. So it's picking it up a little bit. My bad. It's just keeping me calm and easy, and just continue just pacing work. Considering I don't have anyone to chat with right now, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Not sure if maybe the link's not working. Maybe I'll just try to do it again. Let's try it one more time. One more time. Send it in the StreamYards, and then I should in Cotton Council too. If anyone wants to pop in Cotton Council, if anyone wants to pop in there, it's all good. Just in case. I got 5 people watching again. Wow, it's crazy. And it's 5 people watching. Why? Because we're doing arms right now. That's why. All right, so let's get a little more talkative, right? Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna go on 19 right here. Clip. Just backs off, right? Real simple. Okay. And this let's get a little clean on that. There we go. It's nice. All right, so kind of slacks right in here. There we go. Just like that. Right, this piece is the forearm piece. It does kind of, so this piece is like this. This piece will go in like so, I think. Fingers crossed. I don't have it rotated wrong. There we go. Ta-da! That's just like, is that how it should be? Yeah. Pop it off. It has no idea what's. It's retarded. This thing is retarded. It's supposed to be flipping like this. That's how that works. So, oh, that's okay. Should be like this though. Bang, bang, and that's the shoulder piece. All right, so we want G14 and Echo 16. So, all right. Yeah, we still got nobody. Nobody running in. Okay. It's probably sluggish today. It's okay. Yeah, I kind of felt like that all week. It's been odd. It's been odd. Oh, we all tend to feel a little up and down on things. Okay, so they went to 14, huh? Big old hand grabber. That's fine. Sometimes I like to keep this. No, probably will change it though, just cause. This is. All right, so G14 and 16. So this one right here, and they got multiple. That's good. I love it when they have multiple like handbacks. You know what I mean? Like the hand armor plates, little backhand armor plates. Sometimes these don't give you enough, and it's just like, why you give me all these hands and none of the freaking backhand plates? I guess save cost and whatnot. All right, that's good. Oh, okay. Snap it all the way in, and now it fits like that. And that is a good hand. Yeah, that is a good hand. You know who's a good hand? The hand of the king. Funkwaddle. First of his name. Ruler of the 7 icicles.
You're going pretty strong there for a minute.
A little bit.
Snapping with snacks. I mean, that could be a good another, iteration, yeah. Right?
Hold on, let me turn down the other music a little bit.
Okay. Right. Never fear, the Waddle is kind of late, but he's here.
There we go. That's all turned down. Hooray.
Woo! And the chat. Yay is the answer.
I need a bit of a snack break.
That's not allowed. Snack breaks on Snacks channel.
Oh, it's not allowed at all. Definitely not. But you guys usually eat when I'm streaming, so what can I stream and eat on my own damn channel? That's what I say.
Okay. It's your channel. You can cry if you want to.
I can snack if I want to, too. God dang
it. Wine and cheese, right? That's a good snack.
Got the wine, but I don't have any cheddar. Oh. Why can't I be YouTube rich? All right. So I remember we did the legs last time.
It's been a little while.
I got the waist unit done, and the chest unit done, and well, you're just Avatar guys, so I'll just make me big.
Yeah, I'm a voice from the void once again. So the wing kits, their proportions, they are long legs. I think they might have the longest leg and smallest torso proportions of every timeline.
Yeah. I'd say Tall Geese is in the Wing universe, so yeah, I'd agree with that too. Yeah,
Hmm. They
which I
were.
like it. I like the Wing universes.
I do too, and I think I've shown you some pictures, but I picked up some of the like even some of the build fighter wing variants that are so. They do have some really cool parts that if you're gonna kit patch, they have some really awesome.
Yeah, I haven't got my Tall Geese like perfected in breakers yet, but
Okay.
um, but my Goof and my custom Zaku. Oh God, I just wreck house with those guys. Oh, I love that game so much. It's so fun. I love Gundam Breakers. I'm just happy with that game.
I still need to find my copy. I really
you,
think
you
I
need to
was.
find it. You need to friend me, and we need to play.
Yeah, well, it's not one of those online service games, so we can still play in like 5 months when I figure it out. You'll
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
things that I want, but no, like, I mean, here's the thing. There's sometimes when you move and things are in boxes, and then you find things and you have to shuffle things around, and you just yeah, in the middle of shuffling, you put something somewhere, and you think you put it in a really good place, and but you've been shuffling, and there's no sense.
Aquato, you need to clean your room. My goodness.
Yeah,
Just ask the other Canadian that's on your channel about cleaning your room. That's my
yeah,
what you call it,
uh,
JB
yeah.
Peterson.
It's good. I mean, hell, lobster, right?
No. Yeah, I do
I need
have
to
a
find
lock.
my hell lobster sticker and shirt.
Yeah, that was funny. When that artist just like made him like a very like Nazi type character, and it's just like, oh, we'll
Hmm.
just, you know what, we'll marketize on this and make more money than you do it on your comic. Ha ha ha. That's how you do it. You succeed. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
we need. Maybe that's what we need. We need enemies. Maybe we need enemies to you know, oh, maybe we need enemies to get big and famous and rich. We need people crying about us so other people will watch us. I'm joking. I'm joking. Joking. Maybe not though. Maybe that is the maybe that
Well,
is a
okay. So let's break this
equation.
down, right? So the reason all these channels are, you know, feeding the algorithm and yada 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 is because they're creating the tension, right? They're creating an enemy, right? And they're creating I mean, everybody's kind of creating narratives. Don't get me wrong. I know there's reasons to talk about things, but also there's the rage baiting and the sometimes something has been said enough. And if everybody
Mm.
says it 15 times and then something else minutely happens next week, it's like watching ESPN all the day long if you like sports,
Yeah.
right? Um, and
I work at
there's
I work at a pizza place. I watch ESPN all the time when I'm not busy.
right. So
That's the
you
only
just
thing that's on.
so like you get around the horn and then the next guy. And so like the two things that happened in sports yesterday, everybody has to have their take. And it's almost the same take. Like there's two or three major takes, but for
Yeah.
every channel and every sort of back and forth
Yeah.
conversation channel discourse, you have the same argument, facts, opinions brought up. And 5 hours later, is it practice or is it a game? Am I right?
Yeah.
And
You're
so,
either on side A or side alternate A.
right. But you can only hack it out so much, and it's like,
Yeah. Oh,
and I get they all have their 30-minute or hour spot, but like when it comes to YouTube and channels can overlap time because it's not a network. So if you have
no.
a channel, you can put up a video whenever you want, you know, and everybody's trying to find the when to gain traction by putting it up and getting boosts in the algorithm, which I get it works. And there are some channels that do good reporting on things that aren't just angry, but there comes a point, like, for me personally, I don't expect my channel to grow that big. I enjoy doing what I do and pondering, but it's and I'm not comparing myself by Clavi by any means, but like, he didn't go out, he just did what he did, and he had fun, and he had people that showed up consistently, and he had a great chat, and he knew him, and he was very warm and friendly, and he wasn't trying to be the big channel. Like, I don't know if I'll get that much clout or respect, but I'm here to ponder and hang out and have fun with people, whether it be on my channel or their channels, because I enjoy this create. You're literally creating something. Now I know it's prefab, and you're not sculpting tonight. You're not sculpting something out of foam, but it's still creating something.
Oh, the kaiju, he's so big.
Yeah. Is it going to be a 2-person hand puppet?
You can actually, you can double hand.
Okay.
Two people for the live hand, but yeah, you know, he's a big boy because he's about 11 punkwaddles.
That's a lot of punkwaddles.
That's a lot of punkwaddles. That's a big puppet.
Someone that sounds like a lot of HGTV.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't want to rant so much as say, like,
no, keep ranting. I'm looking for a piece I misplaced.
Okay, well then this will be a row. So this is going to be a long rant, guys. Because these RGs are small, and this is an older version, one of the early versions of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's white, right?
It's the little fork pieces that I've been trying to fit into here.
Yeah,
because that's what you're trying to do here.
Oh, gray's even worse.
Fitting nicely.
Yeah, and like,
I don't think I actually need it, though. You know what I mean? It's one of those pieces that I don't think I need.
We'll find out soon enough.
It doesn't really do anything.
At least it doesn't seem like it does yet.
No, it doesn't. It does the jack diddly squat.
There you go.
It's just one of those things. It's like it builds it, so it's like, hey, just fits in like here, and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's manipulated. Oh, wow.
And it probably allows for a certain amount of spacing and stuff. That, like, if it's not
there's no spacing on it. It's just clamp and like boot. That's it. This is a clamp and this is a boot. That's it.
Okay.
I don't think I need it. Fuck it.
Find out soon enough. Cool. Yeah. But
we'll learn.
I don't know. I didn't get on, and I know some people say, well, you got on YouTube to make money and get rich. Well, that's kind of silly, because unless you'd started doing this 10 years ago and, got grandfathered in, and now that things have opened up well enough, you have all these people that really thrived in the last 5 or 6 years. They're like, you know what? I'm handing in the reins. I did a good thing. I had fun, but like, this season is over, right? Next generation of YouTubers, if there's money to be made out there.
I would have done that when PewDiePie was big.
Yeah.
Because people are easily making money more easily.
Yeah.
Now not so much.
Exactly. Well, then, now we have streaming is the next big thing, and then StreamYard is upping their price, which means they're going to kind of they got bought out by somebody recently, so they're going to try and make a cash grab because streaming is the next big thing. But they're probably going to tank the company for a while because nobody wants to spend that much money.
Yeah.
And just because it's an industry, just because it's a new thing, somebody's going to undercut them and provide services that they no longer want to.
Yeah.
Because you'd rather be the guy that's being the one who everybody channels through, like StreamYards had been for years, rather than the guy that upcharges. And
I think everyone was doing was it like Google Chat or something like that before?
Something like that.
People will find like a different one, soon enough. They'll just go back to like.
And there's workarounds, right?
Yeah. And they'll have to work around, and StreamYard will cry about it, and I won't care about it because they've done it to themselves. You got greedy and you got poor.
And as far as I understand, StreamYard still has a free tier, and it might not be as much as it used to be, but you can at least do something. Like,
Oh,
so there's a way to get your yeah.
I'm pretty sure like once they they pull the pin on their up in prices, and a
Yeah.
lot of people start being like, you know what, I'll just go free. And
Yeah.
because it seemed like a lot back, you're like, I don't sound poor or anything, but it seemed like a lot before, and now it's it's more, and it's just like, oh, okay, so I guess we're gonna. Oh, is that all right? I guess what was I gonna say? I don't know. Just it's just not gonna be. People are not gonna take it anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Awesome One's right. The cash cow mindset of fleecing the customers. Yeah, it's like, so streaming is the new thing. Well, 5 or 6 years ago, they said video games are the next big thing. And so all the people jumped over, took 10 years to make a video game, and they're all disgustingly crap and nobody's going to buy it. And so they got paid for the one game, but they're all saying, like, hey, can't you just show up and give it a chance anyway, even though it's terrible? Because we need more venture capital to do the next game. It's like, well, you didn't earn this one. So
Yeah.
why would I invest in you to do it all over again? Right?
Mm.
Think of this as like this: you can get out of jail bailout because you got paid for the one you did, right?
Well, you know why? It's because we're the Dustborn. Yeah, we're the new porn. Yeah, we're the unborn. Yeah,
I think
whatever that cringe.
If we got if we played rock bands with our puppets, right? Like, we had to use the puppets.
People would be more entertained than freaking Dustborn. That's for sure.
I think yes, but I think we would have something better. Like, even if we tried to play like real instruments with the puppets,
oh yeah,
we could still do something that sounds better.
And I'm very musically inclined.
Huh?
I can kind of sing, but I can't really play instruments.
Well, some of us can.
I can sing and dance, and I don't wear pants, just like you.
Well, the thing is, it would be an ensemble, so we'd figure it out, right? Maybe you'd be the dancing man, like the Mighty Mighty Boss.
Am I gonna be ensemble? Oh, dang it!
Yeah, you could be ensemble, like off Broadway.
Oh, phew. Ensemble, good. I'd rather be ensemble than ensemble.
Well,
I know.
To each their own.
It depends on how much ensemble you give me.
Yeah, a semblance of ensemble.
It's like Pugwall's is like, what are we talking about?
I'm tracking. Are you tracking? Because just think of it. Instead of Avengers Assemble, it's the Cotton Ensemble.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you wanted me to make 2 of these, but I only made 1, so I'll make another one.
I can see Coach walking in with a tuba.
Oh, the coach?
Yeah, Coach Murphy. He's like,
Coach Murphy?
He's wearing a tuba. He's like, is this right? Am I in the right place?
I mean, coach of his walkout theme song?
Well, no, like yeah. Actually, this sounds way better than some of the other stuff I've heard from people.
Yeah. Horns of steel and a heart so cold. Coach Murphy monster. He's out of control in the ring.
But this sounds like an epic power ballad. This is.
My papa never says goodbye. He's got the power. Coach Murphy monster. He's out.
So did you write or adjust the lyrics, or did you just do some prompt on this one?
No, this is straight out. This is hit and score.
Nice. Because some of those, if you put the right word in at the right time, sometimes it gets really, really perfect. Yeah. Well done.
All right. I freaking love that. I was like, I just described Coach Murphy, the Macho Man Minotaur, a wrestling puppet. You know,
Oh, well, cool, awesome. Did
I
you
think that
give it a
I think that was the prompt too. It just
did you
popped
give
out
it a
just like that.
genre or anything?
Rock. I think I do a rock song, and then it gave me
Okay,
that power metal. It's just like, oh
but
yeah,
when
yeah.
yeah, but you described him. He's a bodybuilder. So like the gym rat, the swole, like you gave it enough because like if you give it enough descriptors
Well,
and
I
a
kind of
little bit
want to.
of
We
yeah.
kind of needed like a song, like a walkout song, like when he's just like, and here
Hmm.
entering,
Now that's a
weighing
get
at
hype
a
song.
whole,
That's a
4 pounds.
but yeah, but what I was saying earlier is like Coach Murphy could come out with the tuba and be like, "Yeah, I've had to sub for the band director a couple times. I know a thing or two. I'm the only one. This joint big enough to carry this thing, right?" uh, I mean, Coach Murphy would probably make a tuba look cool and badass, right?
Oh yeah. Sax be like Camel Moon. His channel was based on harassing comics customers in sarcastic ways. Sigh. It was a fun channel. Rip Camel Moon channel. Oh yeah, I remember Camel Moon. I remember that one. That was fun. Comics Gate freaking days. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to thought freaking Comics Gates was like, yeah, we're building stuff, we're doing stuff. It's gonna be different, and it ended up being the same.
Yep.
I was like, oh, it's the same as all the other ones. Yep, yep.
Because instead of, it's funny. It's really interesting because
Well,
you see
money
it.
got in the way, and everyone didn't want to play with each other, and some people got
Well,
butt hurt, and then the people who were king of the castle,
yeah.
the waves came in, and their sandcastle got knocked down, and now they're bitter and mad and splashing in the water.
Instead
Hey,
of,
subscriber.
it's like, yeah, yeah, exactly.
That was one of my favorite freaking shows. We were just talking about Ethan Van Skyver, me and Jolly, and
Yeah.
and lo and behold, he shows up, and I'm just all like, "Oh shoot!"
I
It's
know
like,
it was interesting because obviously somebody heard cued him that we were talking
yeah,
because he never shows up in Zoe's channel, and then all his people showed up. That's the thing, like
it's
when
just like,
somebody's that keen to the drama that their followers are scouting the internet, like keyword searching.
what's your favorite part of ISOM? Yeah, right. I don't actually. I like Eric July, but I just don't. He's so much like me. I'm just
Mhm.
like, I'm like looking in the mirror when I'm looking at his channel. I'm just like, oh wow, it's me, but black. You know.
Oh, are you gonna? Oh, oh no.
Sorry.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna say something atrocious.
Except for black
Hold on.
and
No,
very rich. I'm just
no,
like,
no,
dang
hold
it,
on.
dang it.
No, no, hold on. You,
What's that?
I think just hear me out because there's the ripoff verse and all this stuff that has its own thing,
Oh,
and I
those
know.
puppets. Yeah, we were talking about those
Sure,
puppets in the stream too.
but here I'm leading up to something. You just gotta let me
Yeah,
say
yeah,
this out
yeah. Keep going.
because what
Keep
you
cooking.
just said, I think Gator. I don't know. Gator should do a segment. You've heard of Black Like Me? Snack Like Me.
Oh, snack like me.
And Gator's talking about how him and Eric July are basically the same person.
Eric July and Gator are the same person.
It's like, we're basically the same. Yeah. But instead of Black Like Me, it's Snack Like Me.
Yeah, except for
I
he
know.
makes music and he's
Yeah. But a puppet can get away with things.
yeah. That's true. That's true. That's more accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I thought Cotton.
It's more like Gator. Oh no,
It's
no,
still
don't.
still
That's
weird to
like
call you Cotton Ministries. You're still Papa Cotton to me.
he's always Papa. He will forever be Papa Cotton, but but we shall recognize Papa Cotton as the father.
Well,
he is Father Cotton from
mhm,
the Cotton Ministries.
yeah.
You know,
I you know what? The critique is beautiful. Not gonna say it out loud, but yeah. We already have another.
What's that?
I
Oh.
said we have a Father Floral and we have a Papa
Oh yeah,
Cotton
Pop
Ministries.
Cotton. Okay, maybe he's a deacon. Maybe I don't know. It's the Cotton Ministries, right?
Yeah, I
It's
just
the Cotton Diocese or whatever.
anyway, yeah. So I'm just calling out the obvious at this point.
It's all good. I just find it funny. There we go. There we go.
I'm not gonna lie, I heard of Eric July like 10
19.
years ago with some of his stuff, the backwards,
I
and
heard
some
him
of
like
it's fun. Some of it goes pretty hard for back then. I haven't heard stuff recently.
maybe 2018. I've heard about him. 2019. I'm pretty sure for sure. 2020.
It might have been like 26. Might have been more like 15
Yeah.
or 16.
Yeah.
It feels like 10 years ago.
Kind of feels like 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 15 and 10. Okay.
I don't know. Like,
do we like this guy?
I'm not saying that just
Do we have
because
to get rid of him? Do we have to get the lynch mob? Let's get them. No.
just because one side is freaking out and telling on themselves, that doesn't legitimize. It doesn't make the other side like legitimate and a savior by any means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Eric July did a lot of commentary on. Yeah, you're right. He did commentary on pop culture. He liked comics. He said his 2 cents often.
He does pop off the drama like crazy. He really does. He drums it up so much, and I'm just like, oh.
And I do believe that's catching up with him.
Yeah, that is catching up with him, but it's catching up with him in 2 different ways. It's good because people love drama. They sure do. They suck it up like freaking soda can.
Sells the algorithm. Yep.
Sells the algorithm, and that's he knows that's the note you need to play. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, be, he hits that. He crescendos the drama. He really does. Makes it louder. And he'll always say, "It's like, no, normally I don't like to talk about this, but these clowns, they just stupid. Okay, we gotta knock them down." And it's like, I'm like, oh no, he says the thing that he doesn't want to do, but he's going so hard into it. It's just like, I think you really do like it. You play the drama. It's all good. It's all good.
There's a lot of people that don't like the consequence of their action, but they really like doing the action that they enjoy, that makes them feel good about themselves.
Well, they know where it leads. It's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if it leads in the right direction, why not steer there? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even know how long ago. Not that I want to get into that whole thing. I don't even know how long the titular flashcast of all the fallout, and where people keep, like that live stream has been bit to pieces, and somebody has the entirety still on a hard drive somewhere because we keep on getting.
The flashcast, yeah. I don't mind Yellow Flash. It's just,
I'm just saying, there's a couple
he cries
of those.
A lot.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying there's a couple of those episodes where all of this drama stemmed from, and it seems like every few months I see somebody else putting a clip of the original offense and everything that's happened, and have to do a timeline. And sometimes we need a historian for this, but also we need somebody to be objectively a historian. Not.
I don't know why I'm still blocked by Yellow Flash. I don't know what I did.
That's weird.
Maybe he chain blocked someone that I followed. Maybe, I don't know.
It's possible.
It's bitch made, but whatever. It's okay. It's cool. It's your Twitter. You can follow or not follow and block whoever you want.
Yeah. Yellow Flash is coming out with a new book on Eric July's thing, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Anyway. Yep.
That just was not gonna watch it. Who's not going to read that? Me.
but that's the whole thing of, all these sides and throwing all this shade and stirring up all this drama. Like, okay, if you want to talk, and let's just talk about things. If somebody has an actual, now you can disagree on his methods, but he has actually seems to have a business model that has distribution. People are paying for it, right? And so
they're coming out moderately okay. Decent time.
So in some regards, the fact that this guy from the Flashcast is going to have a comic book, whether it's on his own merit to see if it succeeds or not, but it's going to get out in a timely fashion compared to all the other things, which, like I said, that doesn't make one better than the other. It's just one's doing something a little bit better at this point than the other in that regard.
I would hope that that would be like some semblance of already done, because I wouldn't announce it, especially if it's someone else's trying to throw their hat in with my stuff. I would okay, how much is it done? Is it at least 75% done? And if they're like, yeah, it's done, or if they're like, I've got a script, be like, okay.
And I don't, like I said, I don't even keep up with that stuff, because that's not really what.
Well, I'm not a comics game anymore, because it's just been I've been burned too many times. It's just like, okay, well,
and support this person, and you do the GoFundMe, and then maybe if they do rewards and they do fulfill it, you might not get your copy because it all got lost in a jumble, right?
Yeah.
I've had that time.
Then they get mad and they're like, well, I gave the money to the people, so you can't have it back. And it's
right.
Okay, well.
I've done that where I did a GoFundMe or whatever crowdsourcing thing, and it didn't say there was a limited number, so I paid for the reward that existed, and I never heard back. I don't know if they finished the project, but they got fully funded, and then I never got my record. And I was a little miffed. I was like, well, if this is what crowdfunding is with no accountability, then I'm not going to support people. Now I have supported a couple people since then.
I've been miffed maybe 2 times, and just okay, yeah, no, thank you, no more.
There's a couple of people that comics division has promoted over the years in some of their group and different stuff, and I may have supported the Merkmaid because Piper worked on it, and I think that's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
So I want to support a friend, right?
Yeah. Good old Piper. I wanted to do it, but then I was like, is it still up? Is it? No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah.
No.
I almost didn't do it, honestly, but then they were doing their kind of final drive. I was like, you know what? At this point in time, I have the funds, and I forget which cover art variant. I was like, this just looks funny, even if it's a little bit raunchy, and I have to make sure that, when the nieces and nephews come over, it's not on their level, but still.
Yeah. I get it. Did I do 9?
Yeah, whining at everything is awful. Trying to win at everything is also awful, because you end up whining a lot because you don't win.
You can't win every time.
Yeah.
I just try not to
ponder
lose
about that.
Yes.
Without calling out names?
Oh no, call all the names. All the names. That's how you make drama, Punk Wallow. And when you make drama, you make bicko buckos.
Okay.
People get mad. And then you can write. And then you can read. Punk Wallow reads mean tweets and comments.
Yeah, maybe I'll do the pondering the difference, the small difference between whining and winning.
Yeah, right.
All right, we'll see. You know what? Difference. I don't know. Awesome one. Would you watch that Ponderance Ice House? Winning and whining and winning. So Culture Casino.
Whining.
Why you calling out my boy Culture Casino? What?
Yeah. He doesn't win anything.
He gets talked over constantly.
Yeah, right. Of course. That's why we love him.
He's still my friend, though.
He's so easy to bully.
Oh, thanks, awesome one. Yeah. I've started doing the Tuesdays, putting out the. I should probably retweet that. I never did. The Penguin Positivity, which Loki and Snow were the ones who really kind of pushed me to do that. Not necessarily in exactly those words, but talking to them on the Friday night show a couple weeks, and it seems that the positivity and the hopefulness and just trying to be there and talk to people has really had an impact. So I really feel like it's something that I enjoy doing. So
Yeah.
it's not
Everyone
me
just
trying
keeps
to
on
fight.
complaining about stuff, you know?
Well,
It's just like I've
I'm not.
been
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, that's fine. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, I've been talking about doing my own little creativity stream, you know?
Hmm.
Just replacing my nip and nags. Probably move this like Sunday morning or whatnot, you know. If I'm awake, right? I feel like I can wake up if I'm gonna just chill and build a Gunpla on Sunday morning. That might be a pretty good thing to do. And do my Tuesdays just doing something creative, but in a different means, you know. Not puppet building, not Gunpla building, but like story crafting, you know.
Hmm.
You remember we were talking about that last night?
Yeah. No, that I was tweeting, so I wasn't trying to sound like I was not hearing you. But no, that sounds like a lot of fun because so much. Have you talked to the chat about that yet?
I have not. I haven't brought that up yet, but
Okay, so I didn't
we
want to jump
continued
the
our
gun.
conversation last time. Let's just do a
Yeah.
recap of it, if you
I
remember.
mean, real quick, I'll just follow up. We'll finish off with the penguin positivity of like I'm not
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to chase the
Yeah.
algorithm, but when people respond and say, "Hey, it's fun. Hey, it's helpful. Hey, we enjoy listening. That it's helpful." Yada yada yada. Okay, cool. So I'm doing something that is beneficial to my friends online. You know, if that comes to something, I enjoy hanging out and being on other channels, but I like when people see what I stand for and what I value and I'm consistent throughout, well, that's a win-win for me. And like what Snacks was saying and what we were talking about last night is, you know, it's always fun to change up the season and change up kind of what we're doing. And what he was talking about is it's not the newest concept ever, but it's a simple, fun concept.
No, but I feel like people haven't done it like this, you know.
Oh
They
no,
just-
exactly. It's one of those things of like taking the nerd conversation, a win wine. You know, I would take a nice red right now. Not really a white wine drinker, although I have had a few lately that weren't so bad. Chardonnays are disgusting to me. Too
I
dry.
do not
and
disagree with that. I do not
and
disagree with that.
buttery. But I've had some like Pinot Grigios, and that's not right. Yeah.
I will have
some of
white
those.
wine if I have a fish or something that I need kind of like a butteriness kind of.
But there's like a what? There's a. I'd have to look at the bottles again, but I've had some that are fun, fresh, white with a little citrus and pear, really going on smooth. Like I think Pacific Rim is actually a like $10 wine around here that's pretty good. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
But having this idea where it's like, okay, the nerd, the fictional character, either the character, their machine, maybe battleships.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So I'll explain it since it is my concept, and you're almost getting it. You are almost getting it. So it's essentially it's the classic fan fiction fight, right? Who would win in the fight, right? Now it's like who would win in a dog fight? Would it be Vader in his TIE fighter, or would it be Char in like a mobile armor of some sort? You know what I mean? Just put Char in like a what are those starfighters that are the Xeon starfighters? Oh shoot, the little green ones. Oh shoot, I forgot what it's called. Well, you put him in that, right? Or you know, let's just put him in his mobile suit. It'll make it a little unfair for him. Who would win in a fight, you know? or we can go fleet to fleet. You know what I mean? It'd be like Darth Vader in his Death Star, right? The destroyer. Is it the destroyer? I think it's the destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. His ship versus Char in his ship. Oh, it's not a Musai. It's the other one.
Yeah.
The assault ships. You know that one, the red one.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could also do like shuttle ships and like transport carriers, and like there's all these things of who would in a fight. You could do value to value, which one is better from which realm.
It's like small attack group versus small attack group, you know, stuff like that. Or we go mobile suit, we go big monster, and then we'll go the classic you know, just like hand to hand or weapons all on board kind of fight, you know what I mean? You know, like classic Superman versus Goku, you know what I mean? It's those, but it's not a debate. Everyone wants to debate. It's like who's the definite win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not who's the definite win. It's a fan fiction fight. That's my concept. Is a fan fiction fight. You pick the winner. The storyteller picks the winner, but they have to sell it and they have to tell it good, and the chat judges you.
Because there's like games like Card Fight where you kind of get certain kind of variants of different nerd things, and you can have different realms. So it's something that takes the idea, and we can have, like I said, genres. We can have different sort of themes. I mean, and there's just a lot of play with it, but it's so much fun to story building and the creativity.
We'll go themes. You know what I mean? Like Snow White comes out, we'll have an all hand Disney princess pillow fight. Who wins, right?
Yeah.
Or you know, the next season of One Piece comes out, we'll have Luffy versus Popeye, the Sailor Man, right? That's gonna be great, you know. Or just a whole bunch of stuff we can do. We can do ships, you know. It'd be like do pirate ships versus each other. We'll do like what else? Just like Ultraman versus one of the new Common Raiders, you know, stuff like that. We'll just see. We'll see. We'll do a draft and all that stuff. You know, pick a theme.
Yeah. I think it would be a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's positivity. It kind of makes you wanna. It makes you say, like, you know what, not everything sucks. So I feel like we've been in the trenches too much, and we're just been in the shit. You know what I mean? We've been in the trenches, and we all have freaking like just jungle foot. You know what I mean? It's like we have to merge. You know?
Yeah.
Merge into no man's land and create our own things.
And no, you're completely right, Awesome Mom, and that's a great comment. Well, I've only watched so much K-pop myself, but Korean dramas for a while and stuff. But yeah, you said you've watched it for a year. 40 to 50 books seem promoted. Don't get to the 10K, let alone 1 to 5K. It seems to be average. So if you want to create something, it's not necessarily going to succeed. And that's and that's the other thing is, what is success? And I know I'm not going to try to go ponder waddle here, but truthfully, if your goal is to get rich, you need to be in business, and you need to find somebody who you can milk. Oh, K-pop is a CG streamer. Okay, Thank you for explaining that. Sorry, my bad. But once again,
I didn't know. I thought it was Korean.
Yeah. Okay, he's promoting books. But that's right. Like, there are some people that create to create, right? There are some people that innately or have this drive that they want to tell stories, they want to build something. They have something inside of themselves that they need to express in a way. And when they don't have that outlet, they kind of become bitter and cranky because they're not really doing the thing that they're well designed for, without getting into all that. And then there are the people that want to get rich and want to figure out what's popular, how to chase something that either get somebody that is creative to milk, or they're the grifters that they can just go along and they know enough to be dangerous, but their heart isn't in the product or the soul of it. Their soul is in
The money.
the money of the product, right? So, and that's what you're seeing in a lot of this stuff. And I know I've called it out, but the whole what goes around comes around. We're back to where the '80s movies like Real Genius, or you have the corporate overlords who want to turn this cool beach sunny park into a condo, build condos, and they're going to buy the property, but the ragtag team of kids are going to figure out how to win. And it's like all the ragtag kids
But
grew up and
Punkwado, the puppet playhouse is gonna be turned into a parking lot if we don't raise the money.
right. And it's funny because all the kids who grew up in that era, like all the villains who grew up, are trying to do that, and it's like it still doesn't work. You can create the
That is a
thing.
very cliche '90s, like late '80s.
I know, but
dilemma.
but I mean, I don't, and Papa Cotton, plug your ears for about 3 seconds. Not that I want to talk about Disney, but apparently what they're doing isn't. And if the money's not there, if the parks aren't full, then that's enough to say that what they're doing isn't a good business model. If they're not making money, if they're so focused on whatever they're focused on, like that's no fun. I don't really, I
And the
appreciate
thing
people.
about Disney right now is to piggyback and rejoin what we were talking about, the thing I'm doing, about to be doing next Tuesday.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
is Disney. They're not creating very much new stuff. Not really. They are every once in a while, but they're like half foot in the sand, mostly in the mud. You know what I mean? It's just they're not on the road to prosperity. They're half in the mud, half in the sand. And and when I say that, I mean it's stuff that they've been milking so much. Like they're not on solid ground anymore because they're just telling the same universes. And I get it. They paid freaking $6 billion for something to retell and reuse Star Wars, which should have been like a money printer. But the thing about buying Star Wars is you're not George Lucas. So what are you?
Yeah.
You're a fanfic. You're fan fiction. You're telling fan fiction. You're telling, because you're not the creator. Who's the creator? George Lucas. George Lucas can tell Star Wars. Okay. George Lucas can sign Dave Filoni, and Dave Filoni can do Star Wars under his supervision until George Lucas goes away. Then Filoni he was Star Wars, but now he's a fan again. You know what I mean? Because he's not under Lucas anymore.
And
so it's
when
like
JJ,
he might be a really qualified. Sorry to interrupt, but he might be really qualified, but he's still a fan right now. You know.
Well, when JJ Abrams half took over, then didn't, but then retook over the sequel trilogy and that whole mess. Like when he talked about it, he's like, I'm on set with Han Solo. And then so he was a fanboy the entire time. And then that whole weird article, what Filoni, just not Filoni, but Favreau, last week after James Earl Jones passed away, they released an article that he was like, he was so hard to direct. He made me nervous. It was like, dude, it sounds like you are fanboying. He was being like, from what I got out of it, James Earl Jones would show up like, how do you want me to play the actor? It's like, well, you're the titular actor. You created this role. I don't know how to direct you. And James Earl Jones is being professional and be like, you're the director. How do you want me to play this character? And he's like, I don't know. You are the character. And he's like,
I'm not the character. I am James Earl Jones.
So like,
yes, I'm the voice of Vader, but I'm not the writer and creator of Vader.
Right. Or this iteration of it. So it's like, you don't let, and there's something, but it's like, and I'm sure there was some respect there too, but I'm just saying like this whole idea, like obviously, but it's just like dumbfounded to be in the presence of it. But you're like, okay, well, you have to figure out, and maybe he eventually did, but the line takeaway is that like, okay, you have to step out of your role of being a fan and do your job so that you can do your role, let him do a role, and both of you can shine working professionally because you're getting to work with one of the greats.
You're doing the job. That's what you're doing. Do the job, make the work, and if it works, it'll work out. If it works out, everyone will be happy. Fingers crossed. You have made something entertaining. If not,
And
well, then you didn't do your job. You know what I mean? That's just it.
I think David Glenn was pulling this back around with the George Lucas wasn't Marsha, and it's always Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
Marsha. Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, it's that's the thing, right? And
yeah,
and
Da-
what are all the big all the YouTube crazy boys? You know, I watch it almost every day. Almost every day is the it's kind of like the daily show of the geeks and gamers. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
what are they always doing? They're bitching and complaining about fan art, right? Let's just boil it down to that. And it's just like, okay, well, what have they created? And I'm not trying to slight at them either. I'm big fans of them, you know what I mean? But it's just like I always thought about like doing a review and stuff like that, and just like, well, what else? What am I going to add to the conversation? I'm just going to repeat it, and everyone's just like, oh, I want to be the next big this and that and da 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 da. I'm just like, yeah, or you could add something, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
not to say that those people don't add anything, but
Well,
most of
even
them say the same thing, and it's just like
the idea that if I just could sit in that seat, I would do things so much differently and so much better. It's like you haven't earned it. You don't understand what that seat is. Like everybody
if
who
I
runs,
was sitting in, if I
Yeah.
was sitting in, if I was sitting in Ryan's seat, I would actually say the N word.
all right. Now we know.
I'm joking. Okay,
But-
continue.
But it's like, well, everybody who runs for president, not trying to get political here, but everybody who runs for president, they make all these promises and then they get into the office and 3 months later, like their tune changes, probably because all of the things that they're debriefed on that they had no access to knowing, and they finally understand depths of things that even though they were higher in the government, they didn't know, and they realize, well, I can't exactly do exactly what I said I wanted to do the way I wanted to do it because there's other factors involved, right?
Yep. Or the lobbyists come in and they have like, hey, sir, we're gonna donate this to this charity and this charity and this charity, and they're gonna funnel money into you. And not that it never happens. Oh no, would never know that. Biden. Oh, sorry. I had a little
I
in my throat.
I will say awesome one that one of the things I agree with Floral about is trying to keep it at that PG-13 because there's a way to be fun. Like even the puppets had adult humor. There's crude. There's a little bit of crass. There's things that you can say that are funny, a little off color, but it doesn't have to just be just cussing because there's certain ways that to get. And this goes back to the creativity part of it. Like
you do have to save your cussing because cussing can be funny, but if like every other joke is just saying the F word, it's not funny. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, this guy is just actually crude and just rude and not really funny.
It's not creative. Like,
yep.
I'd rather somebody use a lot of words and then you like, part of the punchline or something where the cuss word is integral and it adds an extra punch. Like, use it for what its purpose is, not as just an or an
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck.
Exactly. Exactly. Papa Cotton. Right. Yeah. And I know everybody has their own things about it, which is why certain times walking the middle of the road where you're comfortable with, where you can kind of go back and forth to have allowances for those things.
Yeah, it's like it shows your class and It's like the quiet kid that always talks proper and never says any bad words. No words. And
Yeah.
then they say the MFer word, right? And everyone just drops their jaws just is like, did you just swear? You know?
Like, I took 50 episodes on the Cotton Council to have a freak out. And then what was it the other day? I was getting a little too lively, and Jolly was like, hey, you can only do that once every 50 episodes. Save it.
Yeah. And that's just it's like if you freak out all the time, like it's not a good moment. It's just your normal, it's your new behavior, you know what I mean?
Now there's definitely a way to use the grouchiness and then as a character, but then be calm and deadpan, which everybody knows there's something wrong if what you change modes. And that can be a comedic element, but like you said, the baseline
Gator is deadpan, yeah.
Like there has to be this room of middle of the road variance where you stay so you can sway the pendulum as need be. Because if you're so pushed up against the fence that, like you said, swinging wider doesn't do anything or have any effect, it takes away from the whole act and the whole interaction and the fun.
Mm-hmm.
And well, isn't I want to have fun?
Yeah. This guy's starting to look good. There we go. But yeah.
Speaking of which, there are times when people can manage to deadpan and use words and connect words in a way, and I try to do this too, of where you're playing off what other people say, and what you say is innocuous, but how it falls in line with what everybody's saying, it kind of speaks and pushes something, right?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yay, I get to do the head, and then I don't know if I want to do the wings. It's not even tomorrow, so I've got plenty of time to do the wings, I guess. Maybe
I will say that there is a certain video from that game place, that culture, Loki, Marvin, and I forget, is Jonas on it? No, it's not Jonas. Anyway, there's 4 of them. Forgive me. But they're talking about what was it? The Indiana Jones stuff in the new game. And I think it's about 8 or 9 minutes in. There's something about the name of the game, which is Indiana Jones and the Circle. Bless you. And one of the showrunners or something. And let's just say certain words are put together in a way that are simple and innocuous, but also, let's just say, it was well executed. That's all I'm going to say.
Is that it? Is that all you're going to say? Wow.
Yeah.
Very well. Okay. Guess that's all you're going to say, eh? All right. So...
awesome one. What are you saying? You said you remember when Punk Waddle freaked? Was it Bathmat? When I freaked out on the 50th episode, it was because of Jolly kept refusing to play the horse clip.
Oh.
And that was when we had the bidding war, and that was like, he didn't want to play it.
That was
and
funny.
Like, people would bid like hundreds of dollars and he still wouldn't play it. Piper,
I don't think anyone was bidding $100, but they were bidding like enough. They were bidding enough to play it, and then Piper got a little butthurt that
I think collectively they had probably.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone personally, but I think collectively we had got a lot of money back and forth, and it was just kind of like the time was up, the rules, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then I freaked out just because I wanted to give a little bit comic relief to the tension that was building.
Everyone was all bickering and fighting, and there's a mini civil war happening. It was funny.
And so sometimes, once again, you got to do something that accelerates or escalates the situation to an absurd level, because if you're just frogs and boiling in the water, you just kind of let it go. But if somebody just pushes it to the extreme absurd and calls things out, and everybody is like Okay, and then we rile back down, we rev down, and we get back into a better mode. I mean, that's part of comedy and reading the room, right?
Yeah,
Or
reading
just,
the room.
I mean, half comedy and half just like I care about the people in the room and I care about the channel, and I don't want this tension to build to turn into something worse. So
Yeah,
let's have fun and let's change the direction and the tone. Yeah,
it's all water under the bridge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and like again, you just ask what happened, and nobody's hashing it out. It's just, you know, trying to be cognizant of the show, the humor,
Give me a
all the
second, I
people
gotta sneeze.
involved.
Ooh.
So yeah, yeah. No, I get you, awesome.
Oh, it's better. All right. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I had to step away for a second. All right.
I didn't even know you were gone.
Oh, good. I didn't miss anything, did I?
No,
Good.
I don't think so.
All right. So, what was I doing? 15. Yeah. So I'm excited to do the fan fictions, fan fiction fights, fan fiction face off. That's what I'm gonna call it. And you know, it's just I haven't been doing enough writing. You know what I mean? It kind of gives me a excuse to get back into writing. You know, and then storytelling. Because those are two skills that I'm somewhat good at, but I haven't honed it in a while. And you know, if you don't use your knives,
Yep.
you know, they'll get dull if you don't hone your skills. You know.
And that goes back to what Awesome was saying earlier too. You create something. That doesn't mean it's going to be successful, but if it's something
no.
you care about and something you're driven to, and you have people that are giving you good constructive criticism and understand what you're trying to do, because if you get a bunch of people that don't understand what you're trying to do and change what you're doing and you don't like it anymore and the soul is gone, that's terrible.
I mean, even Shakespeare wrote like 100 things of Twitter trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, not actually. He wasn't around during Twitter, but
right. But like all the
thing, right?
Yeah, and you know, I used to write songs a lot more than I do now, and there's notebooks
did
upon
you?
notebooks of stuff. Yeah, I
didn't know
used
that.
to. Well, yeah, I used to play in bands, played bass, and
Okay.
I did the singer songwriter thing, just kind of a local open mics
Nice.
and stuff. Played a
Nice.
couple of things in town.
Yeah, I need some kind of like music thingy, but no,
Yeah,
you wrote. That's neat.
But yeah, like I started writing when I was what I want to say like 14 or something, or 10 or 14. But I just wrote for the heck of it. Like I wasn't like journaling and Dear Diary is not manly enough, but writing songs and poetry is.
Well, you didn't attend Juilliard, you know.
It's true. It's true. But I also thought more in prose, and it made more sense to try and write something that captured a feeling and emotion than just saying it straight out. It's like I wanted to be creative in how I expressed something, because I'm trying to express an idea, a feeling, a moment, and then I realized that I was writing songs, and then at some point in time I had written a few, and I had a friend who was like, hey, you need to go to this open mic. You have good stuff. I know you're nervous and shaky, but this is good stuff. Like,
you nervous and shaky? No.
Yeah, I've had it. I've had stage fright before. I used to have stage fright bad.
Yeah.
Nah, I just don't care.
I still get a little stage fright every once in a while. But
I do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got jittery when I have to go up and do stuff, but that's the good butterflies.
Luckily, I'm okay. I can, if I dive in, I dive in. I might have a little aftershock, you know, be like, oh shit, I just embarrassed the crap out of myself.
Yep.
But if I dive in, I dive in. That's kind of what I like. Oh Christ! I freaking this is a face piece too. Oh come on! These pieces are so small.
I'm not sure what Awesome One is trying to say there.
It's like two little teeny pieces. They go together, and they're the face pieces. It's like exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so wow, this piece is difficult. There we go. The freaking headpiece is the most freaking nerve
They're so
wracking.
tiny.
They're really tiny, and it's like
I didn't finish the rest of my pizza.
Oh yeah, pizza. What kind of pizza?
It was just from a deli. It's like chicken and bacon and like it's a good pizza, like a little flatbread thin sort of thing.
Yeah,
Got some jalapenos, got some white barbecue. It's pretty tasty.
there you go. That sounds great. This is 23.
I have them take off the chili oil though, because sometimes that's a little bit too dangerous.
Oh yeah, chili oil.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, and sometimes somebody slips too much on because they don't get it, and you're like, oh, dear God, that's gonna linger. You just go.
Yeah, last night we have a special. It's called the bacon jam pizza, and we do put red pepper flakes on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always go a little light because some people don't like it crazy hot. And you can't take away the hot; you can only add it, right? So that's why I add a little bit, And if they want more, guess what they can do? They can just sprinkle it on themselves,
Yep. And that's why it's like, once again, middle of the road to taste. It's not as spicy as you want it, but it's good for other people. So
that's exactly right. It's to taste. To taste doesn't mean your taste. It means,
Now, like, when you go to a Thai restaurant and they have 1 through 5, you can specify how much chili oil and everything they put in it, right?
Yeah,
and then it's made for that. Yeah.
And they'll soon be like, "Oh, he white boy though. He said 5, but he mean 3."
This is so good. Yeah, I can handle the hot stuff.
Yeah, we give him 3. We put a little more MSG. Yep. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what characters you want to match up first next Tuesday. I don't know.
Good point. All right.
We do need to brainstorm it and then call it out, and we'll do some promotioning. But we do need to figure out who we're gonna fight. Who's gonna fight? Wow, that does not want to fit nicely. There you go. That's a little better. And those pieces slip in here, and then okay, so should be 12. Yeah, it should be these two. Yeah, it is. Cool. I will say I do like the headpiece on the wing. It's always been nice. It's always been one of the more really cool looking ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I assume you have a similar stance on the wing.
Oh, I do. Like I haven't built I have not built an original wing. I have the original master grade. I never bought the the updated for Carl, which looks really cool, and I'm tempted to, but I don't need it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have thoughts for you backstage on that. But the other thing is, it was like the Wing Hono or something. It's that orange one that has the swords, and it's got kind of the swirly backpack instead of the regular wing jets.
Yeah.
It has the fold out 4 sort of thing, and there's some aftermarket things that you can put on it to make it look like it has even more swords.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a build fire color swap with a couple variation pieces, but it's orange and red and white, and it looks like it's on fire, and it's really fun.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been playing with the color palettes on Gundam build fighters or breakers, not build fighters, breakers. Gundam Breaker 4. There we go. And yeah, it's pretty cool just to paint your whatever you're making all crazy cool colors just because you can.
Once I find it, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
I like Cotton Ministries, Papa Cotton's comment about Harold is extremely aggressive for a stoner puppet. Did you not pack him right?
Might have not, if I don't know. Maybe I think I didn't do. I don't know. It's just Ords being Ords, you know what I mean?
Awesome one knows what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Ords is a good guy though.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is this?
But at least the puppet comes alive, and that's what's fun.
Oh yeah, he's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever told you the story about Gundams don't really talk? I'm not a Transformer. Oh well. Yeah, I do. He is very. The armature manipulation is really good. I do like it. That head took a long time though. I was just like, wow, that was a lot longer than I was expecting. Oof.
Like seeing the difference between RG head and HG head is like 20 minutes.
3 pieces versus like 7 pieces. It's like
Yeah.
it's like 3 pieces versus 7 pieces. Well, that's not a big difference. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Considering that the head is this small and you want to split it into 3, into 7. Now there's really teeny tiny pieces that you have to click together, which was just so nerve wracking putting F7 and C3 together. It was just like, no. It's like if my fingers go click, they go sploo, and I never find them because they're so teeny tiny. And I get sad because I'd be like, oh no. That's okay. I have another.
Well, the head is a very integral part. There's certain pieces that if you lose, you can cover up somewhere. It's like that one piece you never found.
Yeah.
But
I may call it a night tonight. I do have the wings left, but we can just talk because I just don't feel like going crazy. And I do want to show you something real quick because I do have. I did buy something. I can't wait to the next volume comes out, but until then, it's just an HG because I don't feel like shelling out the money or I do like MGs, but I feel like most of my Zakus are HGs anyways. So
yeah,
let's put this guy to the side a little bit. And
okay, very nice.
Yeah. So the Thunderbolt, yes.
Because there's 2 versions, right?
High mobility type Psycho Zaku. which
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just like, oh, I always wanted to build a high mobility type Zaku too,
Mm-hmm.
and it's from the series I love so much. Just because it is my favorite manga. It is my favorite robot manga. Like,
Oh, we
and
know.
it's a beautiful look at that.
Hmm.
Just look at that. Just that's the base of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all this crazy freaking. Oh my god, it's it's so beautiful. I just can't wait. Can't wait to build it at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll probably be on my Sunday nip and nag.
I like Awesome What's Coming. Is this the I'm Rich Gundam or Coordinator Gundam or Gundam, Poor Gundam, or Slave Gundam? And then K. Roberts asks, "Is it the contemplative trying to get to the toilet Gundam?"
Been there, been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Well, Tequila Gundam probably ate a lot of jalapeno Gundam, and probably that's why he just went into the ocean and never came back because it's a fish
Hey
toilet.
man, Tequila Gundam used to be white, but then I had too many tacos and tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old G fighters or Gundam G. Is that piece of part of the backpack? It's part of the backpack. Okay. I'm like, I should have used that piece already. Like, now it's part of the backpack. Actually, it's right here. I see it right there. Cool. Awesome. Not bad. Getting. I went from these two things.
Mm-hmm.
So this piece does not want to clip in.
He said, "Archie's take some time for real,
Yeah, it does. Only been for. I think I my last stream was like an hour ish.
Yeah.
And this one's about 2.5. So
I know, because
it's been like 4.5. So not bad. I'm actually getting a lot quicker at building now.
True. And when you kind of get in the zone and you get your hobbies set up, and you have where the runners go.
Yep. You kind of.
I mean,
before I set up the stream,
Mhm.
well, I made the stream, and then
Right.
during the waiting period, my setup was camera, lights, organize the runners.
Yeah. Yeah, because that takes longer than you think.
It does, especially when you're trying to. And I try to set them up nicely too, so put them in the box kind of the way they came, so they all fit nicely. And then if you do it just right, the gunpla fits nicely too.
True. I need to watch the Seed Eclipse movie that came out last year or whatever.
Okay.
I know they had their anniversary and there's some cool stuff going on with that.
Yeah. Yes. There's one piece that fell out.
Just one piece.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
That was a joke.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay there, Yuffie. All right. There we go. You'll be king of the pirates someday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I probably will hit it with some paint or something. Just really nice. Yeah, 144 IG. So nice. Oh, can't wait to make the wings and the guns. Guns are always fun. Guns are always a plus. Guns is yeah, I enjoy building the whole thing, but once you're doing the guns, it's just like,
okay,
you know what I mean? This is bonus time.
The Zaku, the origin stuff was really cool, and they had the green one, and I think they revamped their regular Zaku to be basically based on the tooling of the Zaku origin. But dude, one of those versions is like the same thing, but it comes with the different shoulder pads. It comes with some variance options. It comes like the Camila forces, the Black Zaku from Origins.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have. I don't know if they have the sniper They might, but they have a machine gun. They've got a few different options, right?
Couple
You have
options, yeah.
the Zaku 2 and the Zaku 1. Between the two of them, they have some really cool weapons that you don't get in other things. Like the Estrella, the Red Estrella, HG, and all the other varieties came with so many of the 00 weapons that were awesome. So you might pay a couple extra bucks for the extra runners.
Yeah.
But when you get all those extra weapons and you can put those in your little bin to arm all your other Gundams, it's fun.
Yeah.
I like the Zuda. It's a weird shape, but it has one of the longest sniper rifles, I think, in
I do like
Gundam.
the sniper rifle.
Oh.
That's a good one.
It's weird and clunky, and the ammo clip set's weird, but it doesn't matter because it's awesome and huge.
Yeah, some of the guns that I put on the build fighters is they're big, so I do have to. You can change the size of them, so it's cool. So you can scale some things down.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just don't like it, but you like the weaponry stuff, you can kind of hide it in it, and it'll still be. You can still use it, even though you can't see it because it's hidden inside the thing.
Yeah.
Is that cheating? Yeah, but
well, there's been a couple of the ones when I was building the build fighter version because they gave you the parts to make the regular, and it was like I like the green GM sniper looking more OG than the extra armor. Like I do like having the knife on the shoulder.
Yeah.
But at the same time, all the extra things that I had to add to like buff out the chest is like, I don't like that. I still have the pieces somewhere, but I don't like that version. But I'm sure that if I modified a couple, that I could probably figure out how to glue it on to a different one to give him that shoulder knife piece.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it kind of tucks in to where the vent on the shoulder of the GM is. So if you use the alternate pieces, it kind of clips around it.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, you'd have to cut some stuff apart, actually glue and modify it. But I think you could make it work. I'd have to look at it more, but there's got to be a way.
Yeah. Got to be a way. That'd be interesting. So you got a idea of a matchup for next week?
Okay.
I just like I can't think of anything in the vogue right now. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Just can't do it. I don't know. I'm just getting too old there, punk water. Can't think of what the kids like these days.
I'll think about it. I know my brain's kind of fried for now. Should have been thinking about it since yesterday, and then I might have had a better answer.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, that's open for the chat. If you got any like good like matchups, you know what I mean?
Sci-fi matchups,
yeah. Mecha, or just pop culture in general.
True.
You know what I mean? Anything you want to hear a fan fiction of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah. What's up?
They're talking about pasta in the chat.
Pasta?
Mm-hmm.
That's impostable. How dare you talk about pasta? Is it fresh pasta?
I don't know.
It better be fresh pasta. Otherwise, I will
Pasta's
be bad.
About to die. If only there was just a big bow tie pasta I could put on Punk, you know. Color it.
I could make it. Could make bow tie pasta. Like for real.
Ranma 1/2 versus Pippi Longstocking.
Okay, that's an option.
I need to brush up on those. And that's the other thing with the vast array
Well,
of.
it's just a week of research and writing. So you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like you can divvy it out for like do research one night one character and research another night another character. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Well, Papa Cotton wants a different strokes facts of life fan fiction from us. It's been a while
It's
since I watched different
it's
strokes.
it's yeah it's fan fiction face off. So it's like you know what I mean. It's like different strokes versus Sanford and Sons. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I could probably do that. Red Fox versus that'd be funny. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just dueling right now, just because I'm trying to think too.
Oh, DJ had a VTuber on. I should have stopped by his stream.
Oh, did he? What do you have on?
I don't know. Do you know her name? Awesome one. Apparently he subbed. Some of them do the little voice, high voice, pitch voice, kind of cutesy style too. I know that's pretty popular in the VTuber realm.
Yeah.
It's one of the tropes anyway, right?
Yeah.
Little tropes.
And some of them are really small Asian girls, so they tend to have
Yeah.
high voices anyway. So
Yeah. And then you can tell when people are trying to just mimic that.
that's the punk.
so kawaii.
It's Punk Waddle, but the Gundam Wing version. I just drew your avatar, but in Gundam Wings form.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, he's just an egg, but with that mohawk and all punky.
Yeah.
So far enough for a slot YouTube, a slot tube. Chat. Okay.
YouTuber.
YouTube. Okay. Let's see. We can always do a little Google. Have some inspiration. You know what I mean?
True.
Random generate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I definitely want to look.
Oh, do I need to? Oh, okay. I was gonna do the Gronk guy, but I guess I have to be subscribed for that, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah, people are liking the positive penguin thing.
The positive penguin thing is good.
I'm getting more comments and views on the. I mean, although they're real short, so they're really easy to push out.
Yeah.
But I think it's a fun little way to add to my channel.
I do want to do Star Wars versus Gundam though, just because it's just my shtick.
Oh,
You know
I
what I mean?
agree. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to start off with Char and Vader. I feel like you want to work up to that a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Could we go?
What about Luke and Amuro? Or
I was about to say that Luke and Amuro, and we could have Luke and Amuro.
Because new type versus Force user, there's definitely parallels to that.
Yeah, and we could do expanded Luke and Amuro versus and have Admiral Akmar and Bright Noah.
Slaps giving.
The one.
It's a trap. It's a slap. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would have to be Admiral, but he doesn't have his fleet, so he's technically just a glorified captain. Because I'm not gonna give him the whole freaking rebel fleet. I'm just gonna give him home. I'll just give him home one because it's like home one versus the white base.
Okay, well, I don't want to say anything else because I'm starting to riff. I don't want to ruin all the good jokes this week.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. You don't need to riff them, but I do like that. I do like that.
I mean, I just couldn't help it. It was too funny. I had to say it out loud.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be ship to ship, right?
Mm-hmm. Ship to shore, shore to
yeah,
ship.
yeah. So, and that's it. We're not gonna give them an array of fighters. Just
Okay.
it's just too much. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because the white base, yeah, they have mobile suits, but I don't think they have the best mobile suits. They do have the. Do we give them the G? Was it no, when the Gundam
The G
the
to the
mobile
IDDIUI?
no the mobile Gundam when the Gundam goes into the thing with Sally Sayla. Oh, what's it called? The when it docks in, it docks into the G. Oh, I'm forgetting what it's called. Fuck. Come on.
Oh no, I'm fading. Awesome one told me to drift away.
Yeah, right.
Come sail away, come sail away. What?
What was that thing called? Was it the G arm or?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh.
Mine the synapses are shutting down.
Yeah, right.
This is why this is about the time of day that if I'm going to do anything, I'm watching anime or playing video games. Because I can't. My creative brain. Well, that's not fair because there are sometimes days when I'd stay up late and play music and write music, and this was the creative hour, but today I'm tired.
It was the G armor. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So do we give them the G armor? Because the G armor is kind of like, and the G armor usually only they only did it in space most of the time.
I mean, you could do a TIE fighter versus like the core fighter.
Would be X-wing versus core fighter though.
That's what I meant, but you followed what I was saying.
Yeah, but he's not really a core fighter. He can fight in the core fighter though. You're right.
I mean, Amuro had a core fighter, or whatever the plane
Gundam
was called. It wasn't necessarily a core fighter, but you know what I'm talking about. Is that what you're talking about? The G armor is the plane?
The G armor is it's the mobile armor that docks into the so it's a transport and it also docks and it becomes like a double thing. You know, it joins into it adapts into the Gundam as well. It's interesting.
So that's basically the core fighter, right? The origins of a core fighter.
It's kind of like a core fighter, but it's like instead of on the inside, you're wearing it on the outside. You know what I mean? So it's like It's like an exoskeleton fighter.
Okay, but he has okay.
Yeah. That's like yeah. It was they did it a whole bunch of times, and it was two pilots, and it was usually Sally Mass that was qualified to do that.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Pinocchio in space versus X-Men. I'm not sure I follow that one.
Pinocchio in space versus X-Men. We're getting crazy, huh?
I think once Agatha's all along is done, we need to figure out space witches versus non-space witches.
We could do a witch off. But I kind of want to do one that I'm passionate about first, because it's like, because I don't just want to chase the curtails of what's hot, what's hip, and what's hot right now. You know.
I know. Wait till that dies down, right? Wait till all the petitions are over with to bring that up.
Here's the thing about Agatha and all that bullshit. It's gonna be people are still gonna shit on it until it's like it runs dry, which will be like,
yeah.
Like we have next week, we have the week after. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
so we can figure out a couple witches to battle each other. You know what I mean?
So you said people are gonna have their shit takes. I'm gonna have my hot take, which might mix with yours and make some hot shit take. But here's the thing.
We'll have
Uh,
like Sabrina the Teenage Witch versus
Oh.
Witch Hazel from Looney
Okay.
Tunes. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Or
That would be silly.
the Wicked Witch of the West. You know?
True. But here's the thing I've been putting on Twitter too much today is the fact that I know nothing. Well, I don't necessarily foresee this being good, but I also know that Catherine Hahn and Aubrey Plaza were on Parks and Rec together, and they seem to be kind of main build. They seem to be some of the people that are in the interviews that are getting blasted all around. Like I said online, Aubrey Plaza is just being Aubrey Plaza. Her saying like, "Isn't that what I signed up for?" Being like awkward and irreverent. That's just how she deals with any interview. Like,
here's the thing. It's she's getting interviewed, but she doesn't know the questions that this weirdo, this wackadoodle is gonna give right off the cuff. Why? Because she's like, okay, you have to go to this event and make the company look good and all that stuff. And she's like, okay. And then you have this wackadoodle just like, isn't this the gayest thing ever? And she's like, oh,
yeah, that's why I'm
just gonna
here,
be
right?
sarcastic about it because you just read into her voice. Like I did feel bad about it, and she's like, oh no, but she played it off really good because she's a professional. You know what I mean?
But she's always has that like awkward, quirky. Am I supposed to say this? Did I say that wrong? Did I really mean it? That is her shtick.
Yeah,
all the way up and down, right? So that energy right there, she wasn't taking the interview very seriously. I doubt it because she never, as much as she takes anything else seriously. But here's my thing, like they're putting all these people like Patti LaBelle and or whatever LaPon and a few other people like Kitty from that 70s shows. There's a lot of non-action based. These are all sitcom stars, right?
Yeah.
So they're having a Marvel sitcom that, unless they allow these sitcom actresses to thrive in the roles and thrive in the tropes that and don't worry, Catherine Hahn has done a lot of movies too, but she still has that awkward, silly, goofy between SNL and all the other things she's done. She can match paces and cadence with anybody. Like, she's very talented. So you're putting all this, trying to get this like memberberry sitcom nostalgia about witches. And if they don't let those ladies shine, somebody, I think it was Putin's cat earlier in one of the chats was saying like, they might have to take the L, but the actresses themselves, just the way like, Sweeney did for Madame Web, it's like they can still end up top. And they, even if this is a bad show for them,
as long as they don't say F you to the fans, you're all racist and blah 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 blah. Like what's her name from the Acolyte? I don't even care what her name is.
Right, Amandla. Like they'll move, they'll be fine. I don't think this is gonna hurt their career as long as they don't let it hurt their career. They don't seem like the actresses that are gonna be like, if you don't like it, you're terrible. I mean, Aubrey Plaza did that one commercial about making fun of liberals or butter or something, right? Or toast a couple years ago that was hilarious and irreverent and funny, right? So I think
it was about milk, but it was about
milk.
Vegan milk. It was about vegan milks and stuff like that, and it's just like tree. It's like tree milk because I like to drink tree, So,
right. It was just absurd and silly. So, I mean, that energy coming into this nerd sphere where Hollywood is blaming the fans, but you have these actresses that don't do that. So I still think in the hands of who's running it, they're still going to run to the ground.
Thanks, K. Roberts. It was wood milk. Yes.
Thank you, wood. Yeah, thank you. But like,
I forgot it was a what joke.
It was. Well, you just said it was a wood joke.
Yep.
No awesome one. That is not funny.
Why am I laughing?
Not in context. That's not PG-13.
Not PG-13 at all. Why? It's milk. You give babies milk. All right. Anyways.
That milk makes babies. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I think they're banking that these ladies have sitcom value and like they have all this. They've been around Hollywood for a couple of decades. They're well established. but unless they let them shine the way they can shine and give them a sitcom show where they can really work their pun intended magic,
Mm.
it's gonna flop, and it's not their fault.
Yeah.
That is all. Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's right. Pine milk,
Pine milk.
tree
Yeah.
milk.
That's the way the world works sometimes. You know, it's just
Hmm.
you can't always dictate the questions you get asked. You know what I mean? Unless you're the Democratic Party. But sorry, going political, aren't we? No. Um,
Talking about politics doesn't mean we're going political.
no.
What?
But yeah, right. But yeah, it's like what else? What else? How is she supposed to address that question, right? Because this
Mhm.
guy is going like loaded to the teeth with freaking, just say Melanie Mac favorite word. You know what I mean? It's just
You know what? I was just scrolling through Twitter and I just saw a blurb by her in the car talking
yeah,
about something, and all I can think is I still think Paul Chato does it better.
yeah.
Anyway,
Too.
I'm in a car. Ah! But yeah,
um,
that's been that whole her favorite word and her getting banned from Twitter. That
Yeah.
whole thing has popped up being
Yeah. But
another buzz topic lately. Go ahead.
she's not building her career like Aubrey Plaza is. You know,
Right.
she's still got to work in Hollywood. Yeah, there's a lot of gay people in Hollywood. And there's a lot of people who are allies and all that stuff, and blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
It's like, so you could, it's yeah, you really could. It could be super based and be like, what kind of effortry freaking question is that? Get away from me, weirdo. You know, you could say that. That's super based.
Mhm.
But yeah, cancel me. Thank you. But
The Shagsworth had a decent tweet in response to her
yeah,
bragging about getting canceled again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Fine, go ahead.
It's
Say
like
your piece, damn it.
yeah, you say a big thing and people react to it, and you're like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. So it's like, so do you do that? Do you say the super base thing and freaking just hurt a whole bunch of random people's feelings and cause a big stink over nothing, or do you just kind of lean into the meme and be like, yeah, what I thought that was what I signed up for. What's going on, gang? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, yeah, you'll get the freaking the your boy Zach calls them the birthday party clowns. That's what he calls like the geeks and gamers and nerd rack and all that stuff. And it's kind of funny because it's somewhat true, but it's those guys. They're gonna talk about it regardless of whatever you say, and there's no right or wrong answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like you have to be like cordial and friendly and not seem like a what. So you're just gonna be what do you do? And like in hindsight is 2020, but Miss Plaza, she was pretty much, she saw perspective of that. She's probably been in that situation many times and be like, the best thing is to say is to agree, smile, and not give too much detail about it.
Yep.
Kind of ironically agree with it and make sure it seems like I'm being ironic, but not freaking what.
Right. She's being like that interview alone, if you like Aubrey Plaza, might make you want to watch the show because it's Aubrey Plaza being Aubrey Plaza. You don't care about all the other stuff about is it the gayest thing ever. You can tell she didn't care about it being the gayest thing ever. Many people are reposting that oh, can you believe what she said? Well, if you pay attention to who this person is, yes, you can believe what she said and why it's actually entertaining.
You have to seem like you don't care, but seem like you you kind of care but not really care, and it's like you know what I mean. It's like, so what do? You be a little sarcastic and be
Yeah.
friendly and just drop it. Because if you're like if you just like say it's like no, this is not gay. It's not about gayness. What are you talking about? This is a show about blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cancel mafia, the freaking the rainbow brigade is got a brigade. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And you know they'll treat them like they eat their own just as fast as they eat the conservatives. You know, in Hollywood, just quick. Why? Because they need something to attack, and pickings sometimes can be a little lit. You know, especially when everyone's playing the same side.
Let's see. Awesome one asked, "Will this be the gayest stream tonight?" And he also said that tune into TMZ later to find out what Punkwaddle said. So,
Well,
and hi, Lisa Seacrest. Good to see you.
it is the gayest stream like on the internet. Like, I mean,
You know, you may have remember the show Scrubs and their song "Guy Love." Well, have you ever heard of Puppet Love?
yeah, it's just like, did you see do you see it? It's like we got two puppets and a bunch of nippers trying to scissor each other in a four-way. You know, it's you know it's so it is really like that's what we signed up for, right? Yeah.
Like I have the hand of God and some regular nippers, you know, depending on what I need to get between the legs, the trimmers.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you're gonna give your I have some God hand tools myself. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to send you off?
Buff me
So
and end stream.
and stream and stream now, dude.
abort.
Yeah, abort. All right. I do. See the things that my big bro got me some well,
Those are cool.
It's God hand, and it's just it's just foam.
I think some of those foam
lovely.
The razor like sanders too. I think the God hands might be a little bit firmer, and some of those foamy sanders that have more give, so you're not accidentally pushing too much in and taking too much off the actual plastic is important.
Yeah.
I don't like them, but I understand their value and why they're safer to use.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's a really expensive Bandai limited release something that you want. You're not going to get another chance to do, right?
Yeah, agreed. That's why you pull the pin on them. Yeah, that's just great. All right. It's rounding about that. We're in 3 hours. All right.
Yeah,
it is almost midnight. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what we're doing next week. And next week we have decided that it is going to be Star Wars versus Gundam.
Yes.
Star Wars versus Gundam. The good guys battle each other. It will be ship to ship. It will be Admiral Akbar versus Noah Bright. It will be the home one versus the white base. It will be Armoro in the Gundam. We're just giving them the Gundam.
Okay.
We'll give them the Gundam because that's what we're known as. Is it a little unfair? Yes, but we'll see. Luke has the Force and an X-wing, right? And Aiya's got a droid too. He's got a droid for help. So
all right. Talent metric.
Or do we give him? Can we give him the Millennium Falcon? Would that be better? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Put up a poll. See if anybody answers it.
Yeah. Right. So.
Or like on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
I think people are checking out. Have a Gundam fight Madonna. Well, or with how much work she's done, do you think Madonna versus Robot Hermes?
Yeah, right. It's just like, is she a kaiju? Did Rita Repulsa go, "Grow, my monster, grow"?
Yeah, she doesn't have a poker face anymore. I realize that's not who sang the song, but
yeah.
Geez,
Well,
okay.
I wouldn't I wouldn't poke Lady Gaga's face either.
Like a Gundam.
Yeah.
What would a Gundam do for the very first time?
Entering orbit for the very first time.
Mhm.
Because the Gundams can enter orbit, they won't break up on re-entry.
True. They don't need the
Not
shield locker.
Suzaku. Char, help me, Char. I'm sorry, but you'll be taking up the Gundam with you. Char. Oh my God. Yes.
We're not
Gundam-
sacrificing them, awesome one. That's
Gundam
not what
has
this
a
is
lot
about.
Of virgin pilots. Yeah, that is true. That is true. A lot of like young kids that haven't touched a mobile suit. What do they drive? The most advanced freaking thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
like
I'm the only one who can operate it.
Yeah, it's like the new hey, there's a new like 17-year-old private that had his parents signed to go into the Air Force. Hey kid, you're gonna pilot this F-35. Have fun.
Hey, I'm your real dad, and now you've been imprinted on this Gundam and the only one who can pilot. Also, go find LaPlaza's box. Bye!
Yeah, right. Oh God. Yeah, that's essentially the thing. It's fantasy. It doesn't have to make sense. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
that's probably why I like Thunderbolt. It's very well grounded, but yeah, it's gonna be Luke Skywalker into Gundam or into Gundam. No, it's gonna be Luke Skywalker in an X-wing versus the Gundam or Amuro Ray. Yeah, it'll be those two, and we're giving them a home ship too. We're giving them a home ship, and it's gonna be 10 to 15 minutes is what we're shooting for the fan fiction of speech time. So if you talk slow, you don't have to write as much, but you will bore people. If you talk really fast, well, then you can write longer and more in-depth stories, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I'll have a timer. I'll have a 13-minute timer, and when that timer runs out, I'll be like 2 more minutes. So wrap it up, kind of thing. Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that way we can get at least 2 stories if there's at least 2 talkers, or maybe three. But I will do a breakdown of both the capital ships or the home ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Technically, the White Base is an assault carrier, and the ships and the pilots themselves. So I got a lot of research to do. Homework.
Me too.
Yeah. You can too. Or you can just write it. I will have to do the Hathaway. Mm-hmm. Can we get Hathaway in there? Maybe. They need to finish that freaking that plot, that story plot, because they did half-assed told that. They really did.
Yeah, they need to finish the movies. Yeah, there's supposed to be 3 movies of Hathaway's Flash.
Yeah.
It's like they started working on the project and things happen, and it's like basically it's a home for lost Gundam. It's like a Hathaway house.
Funny. But here's the thing: they need to finish Gundam Thunderbolt. The final manga is coming out this November, and I can't wait to read it.
I know.
And I will do the review of the whole thing, and I will tell everyone the good news, because oh my God, they stole the solar cannon. I was just like, what? What did he use to steal the solar cannon? They used Big Zam. I'm like, what? Spoilers, but I don't know if you plan on reading it.
Not for a while.
But how ridiculous does that sound, right?
It sounds very ridiculous.
Yeah. Big Zam. You know Big Zam, right?
I do, but I'm fading.
It's the big chicken walker that Zabi used.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's intense.
It is intense. Yeah. Oh my god, there's a reason why it's my favorite manga. It's just the story is so good, and the artistry is amazing too. That's just mwah, chef's kiss on that one. But yeah, next Tuesday, 9:00.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you'll make it, but
Hopefully I'll be here.
hopefully.
We need, like I said, we need to get DJ Ronnie in on this. Just as part of the conversation.
We do. We need to get DJ Ronnie G into the storytelling. Hopefully, he doesn't stutter too much.
It's
like
make up with it in charm.
Yeah. It's like DJ, you're 20 minutes in and you only told half the story. No, it's another reason why I want to do this, because it'll get us, it'll boost up our skills, right?
Yeah.
And we can complain about other people's fan fiction, like Disney Star Wars or Disney Marvel, or all these other freaking reoccurring properties and freaking like live adaptations of things. And we can mock their fan art because we're doing our own fan art. You know what I mean? Our own fan fictions.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we won't seem like hypocrites. Not that the other talking heads are hypocrites, but yeah, I'll just say that.
True.
I'll just say that. It's good to not just bitch, but actually give an alternative, right?
Yeah.
Something for people to watch, right? Right. Watch his star show. Watch his star show, he says. Good old awesome one. So yeah, next week there will be no Nip and Nag, but it will be a fan fiction face-off. All right, it'll be fan fiction face-off.
Yeah, we're gonna take off the faces of your fan fiction.
Yeah, it'll be Luke Skywalker with Admiral Akbar in the support ship versus Admiral Ray versus and Bright Noah in the support ship. It'd be pretty much Jedi versus new type, essentially. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Jedi versus new type. So that'll be next week. That'll be next week, 9:00. All right, gang. I don't usually end it like this, but oh wait, yeah, I do.
Oh no, Gator! No, Gator, don't do it.
What happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake